Bear brats.
Oh gosh, this is so good.
Brought to you by Woods and Whitetails.
Yep, here we go. This is Woods and Whitetails, episode number 2. We're bringing it to you from a Minnesota Metro lake. We are out here. We got black bear brats on the grill, and we are in this phenomenal ice shack. What do we got? About 10 inches of ice.
About that.
Yeah, it's pretty warm out here, and yeah, we have Joey again, and our special guest Mikey. Mikey's an avid fisherman here and a friend of ours, and yeah, we can let him introduce himself here.
I'm Mikey. I hunt with Joey, and I also go to northern Minnesota to hunt whitetail with rifle and bow. I fish a lot of the metro lakes, but I also go up north to some of the bigger lakes. In this shack we're fishing in right now.
Nice shack.
This is an awesome shack.
Well,
yeah, we got some beers, and
you might not see, but on either side of us is like 6 feet of space.
Yeah.
On my side at least.
Yeah. And you might not be able to see us at all because our black bear brats are really throwing some blue smoke.
In here.
Oh, they smell good though.
It's good smell.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not like this next time.
Hopefully they can see us.
Mention what you said about the fish, how we've come full circle, Mitch, with...
Yeah. So, summertime, the three of us were kayaking on a metro lake, and I was getting bear bait using rough fish for bait for bear hunting. And so we did that in the summer, and bear hunting came and went, and I shot a bear using that bait.
Not just any bear.
Yeah. A pretty good bear. Could be a top bear in the state. Stay tuned for that. Coming soon.
What place?
But
we can't say that yet.
yeah, we better. Northern Minnesota.
Northern Minnesota,
and but here we are fishing after the season, and we're cooking the bear on the grill. So
nice catch, Mike. That was a
yeah,
good carp.
nice. That Mikey was completely a part of that. So
what do you fish for on metro lakes usually? Crappies, panfish, walleye.
what do you
normally do crappies, but we catch walleyes sometimes. When we do, it's very random. It's small eater walleye, the 2 or 24-inch walleye we caught a couple years ago.
Wow.
In the same spot, we caught a 22-inch walleye.
Wow.
Nice
Same time
fish.
of year last year.
I'm gonna flip these brats here, guys. Yeah.
You catch a lot of walleye up north, or what do you fish for up there?
Mostly perch.
Perch, okay. Is that near where you...
Perch.
Near your deer hunting area?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, we late March, go up there and catch perch turkin.
Wow. Wow.
That's what they call it.
Yeah. So you had some success bow hunting this year, right?
No.
Or a little yeah.
I shot one.
A failure, but
yeah, I shot one, but I did not recover it.
Yeah. But yeah, you learned something from it, right?
Learning moment.
Yeah.
It was very odd angle.
Yeah.
I would say I was on like a ridge or a ravine, and I was probably 15 feet up on top of the ridge, and the doe was probably 20 feet below me, and she was kind of close, but maybe like 15-20 yards, but in actuality it was farther, and it was a weird shot I've never took before because I was like staring right down at her.
Yeah. When she stopped.
She stopped.
Stopped. Yeah. But a hard angle, huh?
She stopped for a good 20 seconds.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. And
Yeah.
you went out there to recover, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We looked, and I found the arrow
And it had blood all the way down.
Wow, that's pretty good. Yeah.
I said
So-
first, I said you probably missed, and then you're like, wait, there's blood and
Blood on
meat
the arrow.
fletching.
Well,
So
when
that's
I
mean.
shot, it was like a typical like thump, you know, like the typical like I shot it.
Thwack. Yeah. Yeah.
And it ran, trotted off just like I shot it,
Huh.
and yeah, then you saw it on the camera, right?
A couple days later, a few weeks later, just like you described, about dusk, 4 or 5 does came through on a trail camera. And one of those does had a little wound, a little high, kind of a top of its back
Wow,
area.
yeah.
And I see exactly what you mean. I would have taken the same shot,
Yeah.
being up so high. And I always think about that, my angle.
It's super tough when you get that deep angle.
That's
yeah.
difficult, but that's a great concealment technique because does are hard to trick, and they didn't even know you were there.
Yeah.
No,
Walk right through.
There was
so.
there was 4.
there was
Group of 4.
4.
Wow. In
I
like
counted
middle
4.
October.
Yeah,
Wow.
it would have been. I don't know, when was it? It was a Thursday. Because I had to do something that Friday. I had to work that weekend.
October.
So it was like the 7th. October 17th rings a bell. It was like something.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was
Huh.
mid-October.
October 16th, 17th. Yeah.
It
So-
was alive on the trail camera. It was. It looked thriving, feeding, fine, and I saw it
Yeah.
throughout the entire season. It was
And
that
it was
same
still
doe
early.
party.
Like leaves were still on the
Sure.
trees.
Yeah.
Like it felt early. It was still pretty warm out.
So are you going forward, Mikey? Are you gonna do anything to so you kill that deer next time or
I want to practice more.
practice more? Sure. I like.
I should practice. You know, you shoot at the range so many times, but you're like staying up, and I should practice in my tree stand.
I was gonna say one thing I've done that has been just a game changer is the tree stand, like you're saying. But get you guys can borrow it whenever you want. The 3D target.
Oh,
And
yeah.
go and like
Yeah.
place it at that weird angle and
Yeah.
just shoot it, just
Yeah.
like we've done at our buddy Jake's house.
Exactly.
Yes, that's so beneficial. Like it's more than you know, because
Yeah.
the situation happens and then you're like, oh, I've done this before.
Yeah, Jake's an avid hunter. We'll have him on the show coming up here.
Yeah.
And you can check out Midwest PJ. He's got some great footage. Love his YouTube shorts.
Yeah.
Really similar-minded with Mitch here at Woods and Whitetails.
Yeah.
Scouting and areas. These guys have happened upon each other's locations.
Yeah.
Just by
Very,
chance.
very cool. Yeah.
Out of state, within state, and that's I think that's a great indicator of you're looking in the right spot.
that was really weird. Yeah. I love that. We're just flipping our bear brats here.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, even with my mobile setup, our mobile setups, I should set up my stand more too.
Same. I never practiced.
I should set up my stand and actively shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Take it with you every time.
I'd be
and-
better at setting up my stand, which is half of it.
Yep.
Or a quarter of it, and then you can
True.
shoot off it.
Yeah.
I practiced standing at a block target.
Yep.
That's just
Yeah.
doesn't seem to emulate what it
What it would be like, yeah. Well, Joey, you want to add your side of the story? You've been fishing Lake of the Woods, and what's been going on with you?
Absolutely. Just finished up an annual 4-day sleeper shack trip up on Lake of the Woods out of Arneson's Rocky Point Resort. Phenomenal service, wonderful guides, a great, reasonable time. And
Yeah.
to put it simply, we limited out. We each got a good heap of saugers and perch and a couple burbot, and just a wonderful time. To speak to the testament of Arneson's, when we showed up, a buddy of mine, Cody, and I, we got in the shack. Our guide pulled us out there in their little geo tracker,
whatever, yeah.
small little SUV, and we were in a trailer shack behind them. So he said, "Hang on to your beer and your sleeping bags," and he wasn't kidding. He said he had to go a little quick through some drifts, and
Wow.
It was great. He took us out there and he spent about 20 minutes with us in the shack going over our tackle boxes, our lures, saying, they've been biting on this,
Wow.
put this on the bottom, technique, tactics. So just a wonderful time. Great service. And we caught a whole lot of saugers, a handful of walleye. 18 inches was our biggest walleye. We were set up in 23 feet of water, and we tried a variety of baits. Hot colors were...
Check your tip-ups.
Good call. Hot colors were, as typical on Lake of the Woods, gold. You couldn't go wrong with a Wonder Bread, about 3-4 feet off the bottom. One of those white lures with blue, red, and yellow speckles. I really liked using pink. Buckshots were great, anything that made noise or rattled, and a surprising bait that was wonderful was a large rip and wrap, frostbite style minnow, full of rattles and 2 treble hooks. I caught a couple 15-inch saugers.
Wow.
3-inch pink rattle bait.
Wow.
And
what depth of water?
We were in 23 feet.
Wow.
And I was probably jigging that from bottom about 3 feet up. And one of the big things was you can smack your lure in the mud on the bottom. It's a little silty, so you can do that from time to time, and it's great. It creates a little cloud, and it draws in bait fish, which then draws in game fish.
Game fish, yeah.
But if you do it too much, you got 4 guys, pounding the bottom, your whole area becomes a cloud.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Yeah.
So nothing can swim, they can't see in it. Or
Yeah,
whatnot.
for sure.
But other than that, it was a great time. A lot of burbot at night. I think I got 4 or 5. Surprisingly, I didn't get a burbot, and I'm usually the burbot guy.
Did you guys throw them back?
All but one.
Did you cook it up or?
Our friend Jake, Midwest PJ, he took that home, and he fancies a good burbot with the
Wow.
Pugliese lobster.
He's gonna have to check in maybe next week on the podcast or YouTube series.
Absolutely. I wish we had the courage to keep more, but their bones are just you got to be a brave filleter to really get the meat off that. But I will mention John Wick, our friend on that trip. He caught an amazing burbot at 29 inches.
Wow.
Right about when we were going to bed, about 11 p.m.
Wow.
On a tip up inside the shack. And it was probably the biggest burbot I've ever seen personally. So
wow,
congratulations to
that's an amazing fish.
But a great time. So I don't know what else to say. Lake of the Woods.
Yeah. We can wrap it up soon here. I guess did we want to add any other deer stuff in? I started deer scouting last weekend. Put on maybe 5 miles at 20 below. It was awful. But got on some good deer sign. Looking forward to the next weeks here. Just unseasonably temps, for the state of Minnesota. And
incredible.
Yeah, I think I saw maybe 50 here next week.
52.
So, yeah, I don't know how much ice fishing we're going to be doing, so it's weird, but...
caveat, be careful, check the ice yourself.
It's going to change a lot, yeah.
And don't forget, it was a warm rain around the holiday season that always has an effect on the formation of the ice.
Yeah, get out and do some stuff in the woods or make firewood or something else if it's unsafe, so. Yeah, you guys have anything else you want to add in?
Well, I would say I'm excited for next season. I'm excited to do some scouting, and I'm really thrilled to do some shed hunting coming up this spring. I think just with the lack of snow and the mild winter,
you get move so fast.
I think it could be a really prime shed hunting year. I've always loved shed hunting around the metro. Carlos Avery in general, and up north I want to try a little more scanning around, and I'd love to find a shed. It's been a few years for me though.
Winter scouting has really just changed my world. Yeah, I used to ice fish a ton, and that's pretty much all I do is winter scout now. And now I've shot maybe 3 bucks off of 3 different places for winter scouting.
Wow.
It has just been awesome. You know, you find the deer sign when there's no people hunting, and this time of year you can walk around and have fun and document it on your Onyx or whatever, and yeah, come back, figure out when those deer are in there and capitalize. So it's a really really cool thing. I can't get enough of it.
You're working hard, but
it's a lot of work.
You're working smarter though too.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Like the old Abraham Lincoln quote, you know, you gotta cut down a tree, sharpen your axe for the first 4 hours, and you chop for 2 or...
Exactly. Abraham Lincoln, he was a smart guy.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. We better check our tip-ups here. It's walleye prime time, but yeah, I think that's about it for the Woods and Whitetail episode 2. Unless these guys got anything else. I thank Mikey for the shack, and
thank you,
Joey, for everything else. And
yeah, if we get any tip-up action here, the clip will start momentarily.
it will be in there. We're waiting on a fish here. Maybe we'll get some clips of the bear brats being consumed. Yeah, those are a guarantee.
Mm-hmm.
So, alrighty.
So episode 3.
Thank you, guys.